Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now. Now, the Sunrisers Hyderabad is a peculiar team, and peculiar because between 2016 and 2020, they were one of the most consistent teams in the IPL. 2016, of course, they won their first ever title as Sunrisers Hyderabad. Then, every other season, they made it to the playoffs. In 2021, it all went downhill though. They had a fallout with their captain. They ended last on the points table towards the end of the tournament. But IPL 2022 gives them an opportunity to rebuild. How have they done that? How do they look ahead of the 15th edition of the Indian Premier League? Let's have a look. With the new think tank in place, SRH really wanted to churn things around. And that's evident in their retention list as well. Only one capped player there, Kane Williamson, who will be their captain. The other two, Abdul Samad and Umran Malik, youngsters from Jammu and Kashmir, both of whom have impressed at the big stage but are yet to make it big. SRH are counting on their skills and abilities. Going into the auction with the second highest purse, SRH had their task cut out, and this is how they spend that money building the team. Now, they remain true to their doctrine of stocking up the Indian seamers, getting back some of the incumbents, and finding like-to-like replacements for the rest. Now, lack of pace was a concern for their attack in recent seasons. But then, with the likes of Umran Malik, who can bowl in excess of 150 continuously, they've also roped in the likes of Kartik Tyagi, which should set the speed guns on fire. Then there's, of course, Nicholas Pooran, there's Romario Shepherd, there's Washington Sundar, Marco Jansen, and Sean Abbott there as well. If you look at the top buys for SRH this season, the one name that stands out because of both the price and the reputation is Nicholas Pooran. SRH let go of Johnny Bairstow, which meant that they were in need of a wicketkeeper who could bat and clear the fences easily. Who better than Nicholas Pooran, who seems to be in the form of his life right now. In that T20I series versus India, he was their top scorer. He keep the wickets, and he has the reputation to clear the fences very easily. Second name there is Washington Sundar. Now, there aren't too many spinners who can bowl in the power play, let alone bowl as economically as Washington Sundar does. Add to that his ability to bat. He is a real package. The only downside with him in recent times has been that he's not had a lot of cricket owing to injuries. He missed out on the T20 World Cup, then on the subsequent series as well. This time around in IPL, he'd want to be injury-free and he'd want to make a statement also for the T20 World Cup squad later this year. Third name there is Rahul Tripathi, who's been very impressive for the KKR. He's been in varied roles for his previous team, and every time he's come out to bat at any position, he has delivered impactful knocks, something that the SRH would hope from him as well. Then there is Romario Shepherd, someone who can swing the ball up front, nail those Yorkers, and also with the bat, clear the fences easily. That's a package that's very hard to look away from. He's done that in CPL 2021. Can he replicate that in IPL 2022? It'll be very interesting to see. The strength for this SRH side, if you look at that squad, is that pace attack. They lacked pace in previous seasons. This time around, they've made amends for that. They've Kartik Tyagi, Sean Abbott, Umran Malik, Romario Shepherd, also older incumbents in the form of Bhuvneshwar Kumar and T. Natarajan lend experience. Talk of overseas left-arm pacers, they've got options there as well. There's Marco Jansen and Fazallah Farooq. They also have relied a lot on multi-utility players, something that has proven to be very effective in T20 cricket. Can SRH use that to their strength? Remains to be seen. They've also invested in young blood. If they come good, that can be a good future-proof investment. But that also becomes a concern for the SRH because in that middle order, they don't have a big Indian name, which means every time they're in need of runs, they will look at the likes of Priyam Garg and Abdul Samad again. The same can be said of their overseas recruits as well. There's, of course, Nicholas Pooran there. But apart from him and Kane Williamson, who, remember, hasn't played any cricket since that first test against India in November last year because of that tricky elbow. There will be a lot of reliance on Kane Williamson in that middle order. How will SRH turn things around there remains to be seen. As for the SRH's schedule for IPL 2022, they begin their campaign playing against the Rajasthan Royals on the 29th of March, and their second game will be against the new entrants, Lucknow Super Giants. They play the Chennai Super Kings next on the 9th of April, while their last game will be against Punjab Kings on the 22nd of May. Now let's have a look at their likely playing 11. Muttiah Muralidharan indicated that Abhishek Sharma may open alongside Kane Williamson. So we've kept that in mind while making this likely 11. Abhishek Sharma opens with Kane Williamson then. At number 3, they can employ the services of the ever-reliable Rahul Tripathi. At number 4, they have the explosiveness in Nicholas Pooran. Then at 5, they have the option to choose between Aiden Markram and Glenn Phillips. At 6, Samad can act as a finisher. He can be lent support by Romario Shepherd. Then follow the bowlers. Washington Sundar, who's very able with the bat. At 9, there's Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Umran Malik at 10, and T. Natarajan at 11. That is how SRH looked then ahead of IPL 2022. There's good balance in that side. Slight concerns there. What say SRH fans? Can your team turn it around in 2022? Only time will tell.